Joe Ross goes for the Nationals, 2-3 with a 6.75 ERA, but has won each of his last 2 outings. In that time, Bo, 11 1/3 scoreless. He's really done a nice job his last 2 times out.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, it's been needed when you look at the fact that Max went down and Joe Ross has been able to step up big in his last 2 starts. He's been tremendous. He pitches at the top of the strike zone with his fastball. He does a great job of getting movement with that sinker. Joe Ross is pitching the best he's pitched all year.
And a big part of the reason why is he's tweaked his repertoire a little bit. Let's take a look at his arsenal, and you're gonna see 5 pitches there. He's thrown 4 of those for pretty much his entire career. The sinker, the 4-seamer, the slider, and the changeup, which he mixes in from time to time. But the curveball is a new addition for him. Pitching coach Paul Menhart telling me earlier today that the Nationals had Joe start throwing a curveball earlier this year to actually try and get a better feel for his slider, that the spin of the curveball coming out of his hand helped him feel the slider a little better. They realized that that curveball could be a nice weapon for him, largely, Bo, because it's slower. A lot of his pitches are in that 93 to 88 range. That changeup, or rather the curveball, gives him a slower pitch to give to hitters.
Yes, when you think about speed differential as a hitter, you want to make sure that if a guy's throwing 94, 95, you're basically going to look for something that's going to get you off of that 94, 95. And Joe Ross has 94 in his pocket with his 4-seam fastball. He does a great job of using it at the top of the strike zone. And he has the ability to blow hitters away with that 4-seam fastball. He also uses his sinker, which is 94 as well, 93.7, which is right at 94 as far as a hitter go. That's not going to throw off your timing too much. And he can get the sinker, he can sink it away from lefties. Then you look at the changeup. To me, this is the pitch that will get him in trouble because it's 88 miles an hour, which is not too much of a speed difference between that fastball. And as a hitter, that doesn't really throw off your balance too much. Now you get the slider, which is at 88. And again, you look at the slider being another pitch that's hard. That's why I'm happy to see he is finally going to start to mix in the curveball. And you see the curveball here at 81, and that's going to be the speed differential. I think that's going to keep the hitter off balance, and he's going to be able to induce more weak contact. He's going to get more strikeouts.